pagkatapos ng ating topic about bullying. Ito naman, forgiveness at pagpapatawad naman po ang ating pag-uusapan. Ito po ay ang intentional at voluntary na proseso ng pagle-let go ng negative feelings gaya po ng resentment at anger sa tao na nagawan ka ng pagkakamali regardless kung deserve mo ito o hindi.
Madaling sabihin pero mahirap gawin. Kaya ngayong araw ay pag-uusapan po natin ang iba't ibang klase ng pagpapatawad at ang stages of forgiveness na pinagdadaanan ng lahat.
At para pag-usapan natin ito, kasama natin mag-share ng kanyang insights tungkol sa pagpatawad ang ating bisitang therapist na si Nikki Fernandez. Hello, Nikki.
Good morning.
Good morning po.
Hi, Nikki.
Bati ko muna. Hello po, everyone. I'm Nikki and I'm therapist and a practitioner na psychology. Hello po, everyone.
Nikki, bakit nabanggit natin merong ibang types ng forgiveness?
Yes. Yung forgiveness, meron tayong forgiveness to self and forgiveness to others. So, forgiveness to others, ibig sabihin, ito yung pagpapatawad sa mga taong nagkamali sa atin. Kasi naiintindihan naman natin na they did that for a reason, although we're not condoning the reason ay the behavior, naiintindihan pa rin natin. And then, meron naman tayong tinatawag na forgiveness to self. It means that nagre-release ka ng guilt and shame sa sarili mo kasi naiintindihan mo na nagkamali ka din. And understanding that is the first process for you to do what is meant to do. Yun po.
So, meron bang stages to, Nikki? Kasi, ano ba? Meron tayong, you can forgive, but you cannot forget. Yung mga ganyan, diba? Ibig sabihin ba nun, hindi 100% yung forgiveness if you can't forget it? If you can't forget the offense?
Actually, medyo misleading po kasi yung term na forgive and forget.
Misleading?
Yes, very misleading siya kasi...
Hanapin natin yan.
Sige na nga, Nikki, chika mo yan sa amin. Kasi yung iba, naniniwala kami dyan eh.
Yes, forgive and forget, it's not always like that because forgive, yes, pero you can't really forget because there's a lot of time na mawe-weaponize mo yung pain na ginawa sa'yo. For example, nagawa na ako ng ganito, so what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna let other people do this again to me. Yes.
That's how we learn, di ba?
Yes, you don't forget about it because it made you who you are today.
Learning.
So, yes, we don't forget. What we do is we live with the pain without letting it control our lives.
Live with the pain without letting it control our lives.
Yes.
And that's what forgiveness does.
Yes,
Diba?
you don't have to
Parang-
forget. You just have to you just have to understand na pag nag-forgive ka, it's remembering the pain without letting it control you. Ganun.
Remembering the pain without letting it control you.
Paano ba nagagawa yun?
Parang minsan
Parang we would
nadadala
love-
tayo eh.
Oo, we would love to do that.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
Sometimes you can't help it.
Yes,
Diba?
I understand it's very hard to forgive talaga. Kaya nga, meron tayong tinatawag na stages of forgiveness. Una, you have to acknowledge the pain.
That's the first stage.
Yes.
First stage to acknowledge the pain.
Yes, para, of course, if you want to address what's going on, you have to understand ano yung nakasakit sa akin? Bakit ito yung nararamdaman ko?
Yes.
In order for you to move on. And then, pangalawa naman is, if you-feel mo yung pain, hindi mo siya pwedeng put under the rug. Yes, yes.
So we really have to go through the pain.
Yes, that's part of it.
Paano pag hindi marunong ang isang tao?
Doon nagiging destructive kapag instead of feeling it, ang ginagawa natin is nagkakaroon tayo ng ibang coping mechanism, like drinking, ganon.
Other people get into like vices if they can't, as a coping mechanism. Ano pa yung mga ibang coping mechanism that people...
That's healthy.
Yeah.
Siguro crying or talking to someone. Yes,
Iiyak mo
talking.
na.
Yes.
Iyak mo na yan lahat.
How many buckets?
as much as you can, as long as it's gonna help you. Yes.
Totoo yun, nawawala siya if you really let it out.
Kapag nalabas.
Yes.
Oo.
Yes.
Inom ka lang ng tubig, amiga.
Kaya ilang bucket na pala yung hindi mo
To
naman
replenish the water.
Yes. And yun, maraming coping mechanisms. And then after that, kapag, di ba, na recognize mo na ito yung dahilan ba't ako nasasaktan, ito yung ginawa sa akin. Pangalawa, ito yung gagawin ko para maramdaman ko yung pain. I have to go through the right way. And then pangatlo naman po is, medyo mahirap to for a lot of people, pero you're gonna understand the standpoint of the offender. Medyo mahirap siya. But the thing is, you're not condoning the behavior. Hindi mo binavalidate kung ano yung nagawa sa'yo.
That's so interesting. Paano mo
Yes,
gagawin
mahirap.
yun? Yung, halimbawa, yung sinasabi kasi ni Dr. Lloyd, tingnan mo, si Nikki, ay na parang, bukod sa mararamdaman mo yung pain, you will be able to manage on your own na hindi mo siya i-condone. Like, at all, na parang naiintindihan mo pa siya in a way na parang, hindi nga ako galit sa'yo kasi gets na kita.
I understand you.
I would have done it differently, but gets na kita dyan and I'm not angry at you. Parang ganon?
Yes. It's very difficult talaga. I think it's...
Paano pag malala? Okay lang yan.
Nikki is now in session. Umaandar na yung isang oras mo.
Magkapos pwede mag-revenge or fight back.
Mahirap.
Ay, magandang tanong yan
Kasi may mga ibang tao, yun yung
Kasi
coping
sabi niya, ay
mechanism
okay,
nila.
okay lang pala eh. Ulit-ulitin na.
Pero the thing is that understanding of the offender, like I said, does not mean condoning their behavior. At the end of the day, they're wrong. They did you wrong and they're not gonna do it again and you're not tolerating it. But forgiveness is, kumbaga, nagbibigay ka ng freedom sa sarili mo.
Yes,
Kasi
correct.
kapag, ang nangyari kapag nagpalamon ka sa pain na dinulot nila sa'yo, it's like you're saying to them na, you have control over me. The pain you gave me, it's controlling my
Right.
life and you're not gonna like it kasi matatalo ka.
Yun na rin lagi mong iniisip
Oo.
eh, no? You
Yes.
cannot move forward. You cannot move
Because
on.
of the pain. Usually kasi, naghihintay tayo no, na magsasorry sa atin yung tao so that we have closure. And based on research kasi, the people who have embraced forgiveness, most of them or almost all of them did not receive the apology they deserve. They just did it on their own because of their peace of mind.
Yeah, so we don't need to wait for
No.
sorry.
It's not about them, it's about you, it's for you.
Oo nga. Yun nga may a friend of mine nga was saying na medyo ano daw, OA yung pagbibigay natin ng importansya sa closure. Because sometimes you can just take the initiative. You don't have to wait for someone to do it for you.
Yes,
Diba?
it's more for your peace of mind, not for them. Kasi kapag hinintay mo apology nila, you're gonna be stuck.
10 years. Forever.
Expectation
Takes
din
forever.
eh, diba?
Yes,
Which will
yes.
never measure to what you're expecting.
Yes.
Kasi diba if you're like always hoping, di, magbabago yan, magsusorry yan sa akin, hindi na ganyan. Ayan, tinataas mo rin yung expectation mo
Yes,
doon sa tao na hindi
madidisappoint.
naman. They have zero intentions of doing it.
Yes.
Di ba
Ikaw
sabi
lang
nila,
nasasaktan.
sabi rin nila, di ba, don't get mad, get even. Nakakatulong ba yun sa mga?
Iba nga, pero
Fight back.
Don't get mad, get even. I think, totoo naman. Somehow, totoo siya. Don't get, I mean, we don't say don't get mad because we're,
Okay. Get mad and get even.
Yes,
Tama
yes.
ba yun, Nikki?
Get mad and then get even. Something like that, yes. Kasi,
I like that. Di ba naman kaya kong gawin? Can I like it?
kasi ano eh,
Pero marami rin sumasalungat niya, di ba? Turn the other cheek, di ba? May ganun din. Ano ba talaga rin yung, well, that's God's teaching, of course. Pero as humans, ano ba?
Anong ideal?
I mean, ano naman eh, kapag we're having difficulty forgiving someone, it's not because we're a bad person, it's just us being human. So yeah, you're really gonna have to get mad and you have to get mad in order for you to go through that forgiveness.
That's true.
Yes.
To the pain,
And
to the
then-
anger, right?
Yes, and then yung sinasabi na get even, like I said from the start, you're gonna weaponize that pain in order for you to say to yourself na, oh, I've experienced that pain before, therefore I'm not gonna let myself be in that situation again. That's where you get even.
Ayun.
on that part, ibang even kasi ang nasa iyo.
Oh, yes. Correct.
Kasi bang ganun-ganun yung picture niya.
Tapusin na natin ang stages.
Meron pa tayong
Last
fourth.
na lang. Yung fourth. After the understanding the offender, ano na yung last stage?
You forgive. You give yourself
Yun
time
na.
to forgive. So, yeah, ang mangyayari doon is, yung forgiveness naman, hindi siya linear na like, pag na-forgive mo, okay ka na. Usually, may time na nag-forgive ka na, okay ka na, pero may mga times na nararamdaman mo ulit yung pain, ganun. So,
We allow ourselves to do that.
yes, we give ourselves time. Ganun. We forgive ourselves na kung kunyari, akala ko nagpapatawad na ako, ba't nararamdaman ko pa rin? It's okay, at least you're trying.
Tama. Kasi maraming benepisyo
Yes.
ang pag-forgive
Yes.
na para sa sarili natin na nagpo-forgive, di ba?
Yes.
Ano-ano yon, Nikki?
Okay. Una is yung mental health, of course. Kapag...
Ang sakit kasi, di ba? When you don't let it go.
Correct.
Sobra. Well, you're not gonna let it lose you in the process.
Tinawa si Emma, she let go.
Oh,
She lets go. Ano ba yan?
Ano?
She let go everything. Ayan, 3 beses na ako nagkamali ng grammar.
Masakit. Masakit kasi.
We forgive you.
Thank you. I will try to forgive myself later. Ibugbugin ko sarili ko.
Ano pa?
Back to Nikki.
Yung sa mental health po, sabi kasi sa research, people who practices forgiveness, they tend to have lower stress levels and they have lower risk of developing depression and anxiety.
Yes.
Yes. And at the same time, mataas yung emotional well-being nila. Yes. And then ang pangalawa naman ng benefit ng pagpo-forgive is yung social relationships mo. Siyempre, marunong ka magpatawad, so ang nangyayari, nakakapag-rebuild ka ng relationships ulit sa mga tao. And at the same time, kung hindi man pwede na mag-build ka ng relationship ulit sa mga tao, ang mangyayari is, you can be able to find new connections with people na alam mo na this time, I hope they won't
Kaya
leave
lang,
me.
di ba pasok yan doon sa trust issues? Kasi nagawan ka na, so medyo parang kulong ka na. Parang ayoko na, baka mangyari na naman to, pero ibang tao
defense.
gagawa.
Yes, I think normal naman yun, no? Yung trust issue ang nangyayari. So, pag ganun kasi, kailangan meron tayong understanding na hindi lahat ng tao gagawin sa atin
Pero
to.
ginawa pa rin eh. Iba pala.
Kaninong hour ba to? Wala. Nagbabato sa'yo.
Oy, share lang tayo dito, ha? Tatlo yan. Share kayo,
Mamaya ka mamapitin sa isa pa.
Tapos na ako sabihin. Ano na ako nag-share?
Ano pa, Nikki?
Tayo na lang ngayon. Tara na. Yan na natin to
Alam
si
mo na
Nikki.
to.
Nikki, sabihan mo sa aming lahat. To cope up, halimbawa, nag-forgive na natin yung isang tao, pero may problem tayo na ngayon na kahit na-forgive natin yung sarili natin for forgiving them, baka kasi uulitin yun eh. And then, how? How do we manage that? How do we handle such a thing?
Yung trust issue kasi, no, it's something na nangyayari naman sa lahat, pero, and then at the same time, irreversible siya. Di mo siya yung babalik. Naranasan
Oo,
mo na
correct.
Yes. So, what we do is we heal ourselves as much as we can. And we have to to understand. We have to understand na yun nga, hindi lahat ng tao gagawin to sa atin. And aside from that, dapat i-assess natin yung sarili natin. Because sometimes, the people around us determines what kind of person we are. So maybe nangyayari yun sa'yo, there's a certain aspect or trait about you that makes you vulnerable to that kind
Yes,
of
to the environment. And then just adjust.
Yes. So you fix yourself. You assess yourself then. Why
Noted, Mom Nikki. I will do this later after this work. And
Wala
the
naman
next
sa
one.
script tong mga
Wait
tanong
lang.
ni Amiga.
Dami ko pa ayusin sa sarili ko. Ayoko na ng share kayo. Dami ko nalalaman.
Ito pinag-uusapan natin ay kapag nagawan ka ng mali. Paano naman kapag ikaw ang nakagawa ng pagkakamali?
Hala.
Nagpasorry ka na pero hindi ka mapatawad.
Oo.
Paano ang gagawin?
Well, it happens a lot. Well, hindi naman tayo perfect. Palagi tayo nagkakamali. And sometimes, a lot of times, nagkamali ka ng isang bagay and then makagkakamali ka ulit dun sa bagay na yun. So, ang nangyayari is, naapektuhan yung mga tao sa paligid mo, yung taong mahal mo. So, what you do is you assess yourself and then itama mo. And then kausapin mo yung tao na, I'm so sorry if I've done this again, but as you can see, I'm actively trying to better myself so that hindi na ako magkakamali ng ganito sa'yo, and I forgive myself as I hope you forgive me as well. Ganun. So that meron tayong, kumbaga, bagong foundation where we will try to itama yung mga mistake natin.
Build ulit yung relationship ng tama, no? Pero that's very mature.
Yes.
No? A person that makes a mistake over and over again and can admit it, and on top of admitting it, can make a promise to be better. And, sino yan? Sino yan? We need all of those people in our lives. And we have to apply that to ourselves.
Nalipat yung session.
Oo, kasi ano, Ems, tingnan mo pati ikaw, kailangan mo.
Dino-double team ako ng dalawa.
Ano yan?
Buti na magaling si Nikki. So, Nikki, ano na lamang ngayong, World Forgiveness Day.
Yes. World Forgiveness
Anong maipapayo mo sa ating mga kada? Yung mga, yung mga mahilig magtanim ng sama ng loob. Iba na lang po ang itanim ninyo.
Ikaw din ba, Mama P?
Magtanim na lang kayo ng herbs sa inyong bahay.
Para healthy pa kayo. If you eat healthy, maybe your mind will be healthier. Pero Nikki, totoo yun.
Yes, totoo.
Paano ba? Katulad
Anong
ng sabi
message mo na lang?
Mga kakada, if ever man na it's hard for us to forgive someone, let's always think na forgiveness is mainly for ourselves, for our freedom, emotional freedom. Bonus na lang yung dun sa taong nagkamali sa'yo. And yun kasi yung part ng growing mo. So, hindi ka mag-grow kapag hindi ka nag-forgive. And always remember na forgiveness is something na kapag nandun ka na sa process ng forgiveness, hindi mo na kailangan na makontrol ka ng taong nakapanakit sa'yo. Yun yung importante. Not really for them, it's for you, for your own emotional freedom. Yun po.
Yes, and forgiveness is something that we all need.
Yes, to grow.
At one point or another in our lives, lahat naman tayo nagkakamali.
We're not perfect.
Correct. Only God is perfect.
Yes! Kaya naman maraming salamat, Nikki.
Thank you so much
Sa pag-share mo ng iyong kaalaman about forgiveness sa ating mga kada. Sa mga gusto magpa-consult, pag-gusto ituloy namin. Diba?
Tatanggap mamaya. Ako na lang mag-ask. Nikki, what's your number? And what's your social media account? Tapusin ko natin tong session to mamaya. Hindi,
Your
Sige,
contact
go
na
ahead.
lang.
Okay. If ever po na you need some webinars or academic projects or psychology talks, you can message me at Nikki Fernandez sa Facebook account ko po.
Thank you. Alam mo na. Nasulat mo ba?
Oo, i-screenshot ko yan mamaya. Ayan o.
Nasulat ka na lang doon ha.
Mga kada, thank you, Nikki.
Thank you so much po. Thank you, everyone.
At mga kada, ang pagpapatawad po ay totoong hindi madaling gawin at ibigay, lalo na sa mga taong nakasakit sa atin. Pero kailangan natin ito para sa kapayapaan ng ating isipan at damdamin.
Yes, bawat tayo ay may kanya-kanyang paraan ng pagpapatawad. May ibang madali mag-forgive, pero iba naman na natatagalan po magpatawad.
Huwag po madaliin ang pagbibigay ng tawad dahil forgiveness is a journey, not a destination. May
Ganda.
process po yan.
Wow!
And I think
What pageant is this?
Kumayan ka na kasi.
I'm telling you.
na lang yun. Okay.
Corona lang, kulang.
Patawarin niyo na po. Ha?
Let's get together. Sunday 25. Sunday 25.